destroy my world!
Alright, what is going on, everybody? Today we have another Marvel Rivals video for you today. And today I wanted to talk about how absolute dog crap this balancing team for Marvel Rivals is. It is just simply god awful. I think his name is Jiang, right? He's the forehead guy and the guy that pops up next to Guang Guang, right? Because Guang Guang, he's like the director or whatever of the game. He's like the main guy that directs the game or whatever. But Jiang is the guy in charge of balancing. And yet this dude, okay, so I just don't understand the logic behind a lot of these changes and the balancing in general for this game, right? How are you going to release a character like Blade from last year, right? A super hype, character that we've all been wanting, we've all been waiting for, and was teased for a very long time. He comes out, he's absolute dog shit. He's underwhelming, he's underperforming. He is just not good, like, at all. And, he's gotten like micro buffs here and there, not anything too major. He's never gotten like a spike of love in the way that, let's say, someone like Johnny did, where he got really, busted. Same with Storm. There's a point where Storm got overly buffed, and then they had to like overly nerf her and whatnot. Blade never got that. Blade kept getting micro buffs here and there, but after a certain point, they just like stopped. They just like forgot about him, So, that's, and he's still really bad till this day, by the way. A game where there's a character that exists like Daredevil, right? Daredevil exists in this game, and it just doesn't, I don't understand. How can we live in a world where we currently have Daredevil the way he is and Blade? How do we have these two in the same timeline? I don't understand. And don't even get me started on a character like Widow, right? I think it's safe to say that I've been saying this for a while to my friends, like, listen, I know like having a sniper character is cool and all, but if she's not gonna one-shot, which I totally understand, she should not one-shot at all. Like, I understand that. However, if she's not gonna one-shot, like, there needs to be something that can like help her be more fun and proactive and just be more, in line with a lot of other characters in the game, right? Because even though Widow is our real sniper, in reality, the real sniper in the game is Phoenix and Hela, right? I don't think anyone can like dispute the fact that Phoenix and Hela can just two-tap you across the map. And even when you're in their faces, they can just panic pop ult to get away, or they can just like kill you, right? You get in their faces, they're just gonna two-tap, boom, boom, you blow up, right? Same with Hela. Hela has a stun. She just throws a fucking a stun orb at you and just two-taps you, and then that's it, you're dead. And so that's cool, right? But let's not forget that Blade, his shotgun is not even a real shotgun. It's kind of like Roadhog from Overwatch, where he has like a shotgun mode, and then his alternative fire is the ranged mode, where it does like no damage up close, but it like spreads out like medium range. It's like that. I hate that it works like that, because you have characters like Elsa Bloodstone that has a shotgun, but it's not really a shotgun. It's more so like a 3-round burst pulse rifle, right? It's just really weird, right? So you have characters like Widow that sucks because she's a sniper, and snipers in these types of games will kill the game if she can one-shot, right? So for me, I've been saying like, well, how about we just like not have a sniper in the game? What if we just took Black Widow and completely reworked her into like a completely new different character? Someone, instead of using a sniper, she just has I don't know, she has a dual wield guns or dual wielding Uzis. She just runs around, is very athletic, and she's jumping around, being an assassin. She has a grappling hook like a Moon Knight, and she can just get to places and be really fast and sneaky. really hard to catch, something like that, something. Just rework her. But no, it's like we need to have a sniper in this game for whatever reason. I don't understand. If having a sniper in the game means that that character is doomed, then why even have a sniper in this game at all? No one plays her. People just play her either to troll, or they want to learn how to play her, and she's just not gonna get as much value as just picking up someone like Phoenix, Hela, Bucky, Daredevil, right? They're just not gonna get as much value. Even if you are genuinely trying to use her in the most productive way possible, she's just, unfortunately, you're just not gonna get as much value, especially in this economy where you have characters like Daredevil, Phoenix. I keep mentioning the same characters over and over because for whatever reason, this game just really loves these characters. This game really loves Jeff, Luna, Psylocke, Magik for skins, and this game really loves Daredevil, Phoenix, Hela as like the main like holy trinity of damage. Like, I don't understand why they're so scared to just nerf a fucking character and then that's it. No, they have to. If they're gonna nerf a character, they have to compensate. They just have to compensate. It's like we lower the damage, but we gave her 10,000 health. It's like it's like they did it with they do it all the time back then with whenever they got rid of their seasonal bonuses. It's like, this character lost their seasonal bonus Anchor, which is like 100 health or something like that. So to compensate, we're gonna give them 50 health. It's like, bro, I've always been an advocate of like just getting rid of the seasonal Anchor bonus shit. I think it's stupid. It's just so stupid. If you're gonna give a character 850 HP, just let them have 850 HP and then that's it. Like, don't do this thing where he's no longer the Anchor, they're no longer the Anchor, so they lose 100 health. And because of that, we're gonna compensate them by giving them more damage. It's like, why? Just stop. Just stop with this back and forth micro changes of characters like stats and stuff. Just stop. Right? Look at Moon Knight. Moon Knight was a fun character, but he wasn't like meta or anything until he got that stupid seasonal team up with Blade, and Blade was the one that was supposed to get a new ability, and he did, but it's not that good. And instead, Moon Knight was the real winner because he got a fucking 5% damage bonus all around. He got a 5% damage bonus. It's like, what? And Blade gets this boo-boo ass fucking garbage ass fucking ability, which probably would have been better if the character himself was good, right? It's like, okay, but no. Instead, Moon Knight is the real winner. He gets 5% more damage, which means he gets his ult faster when he was already getting his ult really fast. So yeah, that's kind of like just some of the things that I wanted to point out really about this game. I don't understand why this game loves to do these like just stupid decisions. I don't understand like their mindset. I genuinely believe that these people do not play their game. At least the people on the top, like Xiong and Guangguang, they don't play Marvel Rivals. They just look at fucking graphs and Excel sheets, like And that's stupid as well, because even that doesn't even make sense, because every season they post like the every month basically they post like the data of like the character usages and the win rates and all this and that between console, PC, and all this, and rank and quick match. And none of that fucking matters. Why? Because characters like Wanda and Blade and Black Widow are constantly on the bottom. They're constantly, but Johnny is always on the bottom. They're always on the bottom. Every single time. Look through every data point that they've released, and they're always on the bottom. They're always on the bottom, and they never do anything. Sometimes they'll get like a micro buff or something here and there. Like, oh, Blade does 2 more damage. It's like, okay. And they're still garbage. Still garbage. A lot of people have been saying, I know a lot of content creators have been saying like, Blade is one of those characters where you buff him, you keep buffing him until he goes from garbage to broken, and at that point they just need a rework. I don't necessarily believe that, to be quite honest, because I would like to see because The reason I don't believe is because someone like Blade, who has a ranged gun and a sword for close range, you know who else also has that? Deadpool. Deadpool has that. Deadpool has guns and sword, and he was way better than Blade. Way better. Way better than Blade. So much better. Let's not talk about Tank Deadpool, because they really did kill off that character. Like, he's just not that good, right? Tank Deadpool is dead. Like, he's gone. That's it. All the fun, all the maid outfits, yeah, that shit's gone. DPS Deadpool, he's fun. He's fun. He's really good. Really fun. Not meta defining, but he's really strong. I'm not complaining about that at all. But then you have characters like Blade, which is essentially the same shit. It's just instead of like dual pistols, he has a shotgun that's meant for medium range for whatever reason. So yeah, I don't understand. Like, oh, they take feedback from ranked players and in the pro leagues and whatnot, and it's like, bro, play the fucking game. Pick up the controller, load up a quick match or a rank match, whatever. Play 10 games. The problem is obvious. The problem is fucking obvious. Like, even last season, I was saying, like, you know, this season is not bad. It's actually pretty good. All they really gotta do to fix or to improve upon the season is not that much. All they gotta do is they gotta nerf Cloak and Dagger, nerf Gambit all. They need to nerf Daredevil all around, nerf Hela and Phoenix, and that's it. And buff, you know, the two Blade and buff Blade, buff Black Widow. Give them something. They love giving extra abilities to Luna, right? They were real quick. They were real quick to rework Jeff from a flank DPS character to a backline like healer. They were quick to rework him, and they were quick to give Luna all these new abilities and team ups, right? But they're not that quick into buffing Blade and Widow and Wanda, right? It's like there's just like, it's just not that difficult, bro. The attention is being placed elsewhere. Look at this season, y'all buffed Phoenix. You guys buffed Phoenix. Think about how stupid that is, bro. Think about how stupid that is. That like, y'all buffed Phoenix. Y'all can't tell me Xiong and Guangguang play this game, bro. Cause they don't, bro. They just see numbers and then think that like it translates accordingly in like gameplay. It just doesn't, bro. Pick up the fucking controller and play the goddamn game, and the problem is obvious. Like, I personally don't think is that difficult. Like, you don't need all this data to understand the problem with the game. But hey, that's just me though. I just wanted to make this video kind of letting loose. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe button, hit that notification button,